make sure this thing's on. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2022 edition of the Ypsis. Let me be the first to welcome you here to beautiful Pease Auditorium on our campus at Eastern Michigan University. My name is Alex Jewell, and I serve as our Director of Athletic Media Relations, and tonight I have the honor of being your host for the 2022 Ypsis. I know that some of you may know me and like me. Some of you may know me and not like me. Some of you may not know me at all. My girlfriend tells me all the time she wishes she was in that third category still. And I know that no matter what category you're in, you're probably sitting there thinking, are you kidding me? This is the best we could do. This is the best guy we could have host this show. And honestly, I don't blame you. So that's why I'm just going to put some rumors to bed right away at the very start of this thing. You know, I wasn't supposed to host this show. In fact, I only got asked a few weeks ago, so if I seem a little just combobbled and out of sorts, please forgive me. The truth is, Scott Weatherby really wanted to go all out this year and bring in a big-time MC. With that said, Will Smith was supposed to be here tonight, but after his last award show performance, we decided it wasn't a great idea. You know, when we first talked about it, we thought, Will Smith, he'd be a really big hit. And then we watched the Oscars, and we're like, oh my God, he'd be a real hit. So, but let me tell you, there's also a lot of coaches in the room tonight that should be really excited that bald jokes went out of style about 2 weeks ago. But seriously, when I got asked to be a part of this event tonight, I felt incredibly honored. I mean, host of the Ypsis, man, I've come a long way. For those of you that don't know, I was a student here, and the first Ypsis I ever worked was my freshman year. That year, the administration, prior to Scott's, had us dress in all black. And I had black pants, but I specifically remember having to go to the store and pick out a new black button-down shirt. So I picked that out, I slicked my hair back a little bit, and let me tell you something. I was feeling and looking pretty good heading to the Ypsis that year. Because for those that don't know, when you're a bigger guy like me, all black is a good thing because it provides what I like to call a slimming effect. So a good black shirt is worth 10 pounds right off the top. So I'm in all black, I'm slicked back, I'm ready to go, and I get into the Ypsi Awards, and the woman who was running it at that time has this bag, and I knew I was in trouble right away. And out she pulls a bright green neon vest, hands it over, says I have to wear it. Let me tell you, nothing eliminates the slimming effect faster than a bright green vest. All jokes aside, though, it is truly an honor for me to be here hosting this event tonight. And I say that because it's really a special thing to be in a room with such great people and celebrating so much great success. I know that I speak for all of our staff here when I say that watching all of you perform is a source of pride for so many. Your abilities are astounding. Your impact on our community is great. And most importantly, you are beacons of representation for so many who do not have the same privileges as you do. That is a powerful, powerful thing, and I just want to thank you all for representing yourselves and representing our university so well. Give yourselves a round of applause. We do have some great guests here tonight, so before I go too far, I do want to recognize some of them. I don't know where he's sitting, but of course, our Vice President and Director of Athletics, Scott Weatherby, is here as well as some members of his administration. I also want to thank, and I hope we get a really good round of applause, to the facility staff, marketing staff, media relations staff, and everybody else who's been here tonight to help this event happen. Those are the unsung heroes of our department, and events do not go on without them. Of course, a special debt of thanks is also owed to Elizabeth Kennard and the entire SAS office. This event has come together thanks to all of them and their hard work and their dedication to all of you student athletes. And that's really what tonight is about, you, the student athletes. 2022, and just now we're finally back together. This is the first time that the Ypsis have been held in 3 years. To be fair, the athletic department did toy around the thought of doing a virtual show the last couple of years, but I am really glad that they didn't, because we have all spent time over the last couple of years watching our coaches and administrators spend 10 minutes just trying to unmute themselves on Zoom. So I don't know how the heck we thought we would have gotten through a whole award show. A lot has happened since we've been gone, and a lot has happened just this very year. So before we get to our first set of awards, I did want to take a moment to share some of the best things that have happened around Eastern Michigan athletics in that time. Let's start with the hard one. We all watched as social unrest became one of the most prevalent topics in America not too long ago. Instead of putting it aside or resorting to violence, our student athletes stepped up to lead conversations, challenge one another, and help us all grow. And we are all better off because of it. How about adjusting to the COVID-19 pandemic? There are student athletes in this room who have literally never had a normal college experience. Some people have never seen a student section without masks. Others have never met their professors in person. Of course, we've all had our challenges and we've all had our setbacks, but through it all, EMU student athletes have continued to excel in their sport and in the classroom, despite going through something that literally nobody in history has ever gone through. So next time your parents tell you about how they had to walk uphill to and from school, you can tell them to suck it up. Our department has also experienced a lot of growth in so many ways. For the first time in Ypsi's history, we have lacrosse student athletes in attendance tonight. And I believe, if my count is correct, we had almost 10 full-time staff members welcome newborns during this time, which is great and beautiful, and also basically proves that nobody was properly socially distancing. Just this academic year alone, more than 30 student athletes have been named MAC Players of the Week. 32 athletes have been named All-MAC selections in their sports. Mark Rinker was named the 2021 MAC Cross Country Coach of the Year. Sue Parks was named the MAC Men's Indoor Track and Field Coach of the Year. By the way, she is the only woman to ever earn that honor. Most importantly, both of those teams brought home Mid-American Conference crowns. And yes, we still have more than anybody else in this league. Football's Mike Van Hoven became a first-team academic All-American. Numerous sports have seen players bring home league MVP honors. A historic gift allowed us to create the George Gervin Game Above Center, and it will benefit so many student athletes for years to come. Because of that gift, new locker rooms are being built. The weight room has been renovated. And by next year, those who call the G3 Center home will be doing so inside the best facility in the MAC. In the last year, we got to welcome home one of our own, Stan Heath, who's going to lead us back to the NCAA tournament. We have close to 15 alums working full-time in this athletic department. And someday I hope that some of you will get to stand on this stage with me and be some of those people as well. Just last week, tennis beat the #1 team in the league. Raise your hand if you have individually or been a part of a team that has beaten Central Michigan or Western Michigan in anything since the start of 2021. That's a lot of hands. Put them up. Come on, that's what we should be cheering loudest about. Are you kidding me? If nothing else, we have got to take pride in being the very best in this league and the very best in the state of Michigan. You see, that's what I'm talking about. I could go on, but I would need way more than 2 hours to talk about all of the success that our student athletes and coaches have had over the last couple of years. So all I'll say is this. People have pride in what you're doing. Get excited about what we still are able to accomplish. And let us all be thankful that for the first time in 3 years, we can do all of those things, and most importantly, we can celebrate our successes right here with each other tonight. And we have a great show planned tonight. We've got lots of awards to give out, but before we do, let's take a quick look back at some of the best memories over the last year. All right, now who's ready to get this thing rolling? All right, let's get right to it. Here to present our first awards tonight, let's welcome student athletes Krista Blakely and Olivia Zeiler.
You know, a lot of girls be thinking my songs are about them. This is not to get confused. This one's for you. Baby, you my everything. You all I ever wanted. You can do it real good. Bigger than you ever done it. You be up on everything. I'm the whole thing now.
Hi everyone, my name is Krista.
Hi, I'm Olivia, and tonight we'll be presenting the Teammate of the Year Award.
A student athlete from each EMU team is being honored with this award to recognize their support for their team throughout the season.
Every team needs someone like these student athletes on their team.
So the recipients of this year's Teammate of the Year awards are, and when you're called, just wait up here for a picture.
Yep, there's 17 of them. All right.
Shane Easter, DJ Ballard, Natalia Pineda, Noah Perrin, Olivia Chandler, Bryson Cannon,
Blaze Vantevelt, men's golf. Natai Apicholanti.
Good job.
Molly Paris. Emily Kahn. Reagan Fazekas. Sarah Ash.
Riley Hoffman, Julia Piatek, Kyle Martin, Siobhan Wheeler, and last but not least, Mackenzie Garris. She's not here, but we love her.
Shane is a baseball player. You know, a lot of girls be thinking my songs are about them. This is not to get confused. This one's for you. You all I ever wanted. You can do it real big. Bigger than you ever done it. You be up on everything. I'm the whole thing never on it. I won't just let every time I hit her, when I get right, I promise that we gon' live it up. She made me play for it till she get enough, and I say the same thing every single time. I say you the best, you the best, you the best, you the best, best I ever had, best I ever had, best I ever had. Know you got a roommate. Call me when there's no one there. Put the key under the mat and you know I'll be over there. I'll be over there. Shout it, I'll be over there. Believe in shooting stars, but she believe in shoes and cars. Wood floors in the new apartment, couture from the store's departments. You know I like love to start. I'm over the trips to Florida, order the hors d'oeuvres, music of your favorite author.
No matter the sport, there's no one more valuable to an athlete than their coach.
Here at Eastern, we're extremely lucky to have so many dedicated and successful coaches.
The nominees for Coach of the Year are
Mark Rinker, cross country. Sue Parks, women's track and field. Sam Higgins, gymnastics. And Chris Creighton, football.
Yeah. And the Ypsies goes to
Sue Parks.
Sterling Roberts and Chris Best.
I'm living in that 21st century, doing something mean to it, do it better than anybody you ever seen do it. Scream for ladies, got a nice ring to it. I guess every superhero need his theme music.
In a boat, on the field, or in the pool.
We as athletes are able to dribble our homework and sport.
But unlike the rest of us athletes, these women ran the extra mile for their classwork and Zooms.
The nominees are
Olivia Chandler, women's cross country. Emma Borson, women's rowing. Emma Lou Pamier, women's tennis. And Isabella Hummus, volleyball.
The Ypsi Award goes to
Olivia Chandler. Do I give it to him?
Well, I'll tell you what, I was really nervous about my opening speech, but I think I may have beat out the two we just got. I'm just kidding. All right. It's just good fun. But I will tell you, one thing that almost everybody has beat me out in tonight is the outfits that we have going on tonight. You guys have cleaned up so well, and it's been too long since we've been able to put on nice clothes. I haven't worn this suit in quite a while, so I was digging at the back of my closet, and when I tried the pants on, they obviously still fit on, but let me tell you something. All of a sudden wearing sweatpants during COVID, it made me feel a lot better about myself than it did when I put the suit back on tonight. So we're just getting started handing out the hardware, so let's bring up our next set of presenters. Please welcome from the EMU gymnastics team, Callie Harden, and from the football team, Jose Ramirez.
I'm doing something stupid, think I'm really falling for his mind. You better come and get this money. He's got something special. He's got something special. And when he's looking at me,
happening now.
Hi, I'm Callie.
Hey, I'm Jose. Yeah. Is he a scholar?
Is he a baller?
Does he have something special?
I don't know, maybe he could be the one. Jose, I have a question for you. What's 2 plus 2?
21.
Yeah, that's maybe why you didn't get nominated. And here are the nominees for Male Scholar Athlete of the Year.
Evan Sines, baseball. DJ Ballard, men's basketball. Chris Devaney, men's cross country. And Max Watson, golf.
And the Ypsi goes to
The one and only DJ Ballard.
Dang, I guess they want me to, say a speech or not. So, I'm gonna just give out my thanks. First, I'm gonna give my thanks to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Because without him, thank you. Because without him, if you knew my story, I would not be here. Like, without him, like, straight up, like, I wouldn't be able to get this award. I wouldn't have the brain that I have. I wouldn't have the style that I have. I wouldn't, but I really do thank Jesus Christ, because without him, I wouldn't be here, we wouldn't be here, and I also want to give thanks to Lauren and Eric. Since I've been here, they have been on me about school, and they're the best in the business. They're the reason I got a 4.0 last year and I graduated. Please, you're all too kind. I also want to shout out my team that's here: PK, Luca, Kev. It's my guys, and they made it pretty fun this year with hooping and whatnot. I ain't have no speech prepared, so I'm just talking. But I also want to thank Morgan, Siobhan. Hold on. Morgan, Siobhan, Jose, TJ, Tara. And you listen, I'll just play. No, but all my friends on the track team, all my friends on the football team, all of y'all, I've studied with 100%, like a lot of y'all. So I thank y'all because y'all keep me going. And yeah, thank you for this award. I love EMU. Next year is gonna be even better.
Someone give it to our girls. 5 million and 40 naughty shorty. Baby girl, all my girls. Down that pulse, say, well, I'm on the way the time. All I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right, bitch, I'm gonna shelter you from the storm. Oh, Lord, I got the right that takes to turn you on. And girl, I be the back where you can be the mom. I said they get them broke out for the front, but me don't wanna work this performer. No, you don't wanna move, but can't turn you on, girl, make I see you when them upon you. Can't do for the long night, no, you have to see this time, no big banana. But down in Jamaica, we give it to you hot like a sauna. Well, I'm on the way the time, cool, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature, to shelter you from the...
Dang, Wasabi, you look good. You look like you done stole the show.
I mean, you look great. You look like you stole the show as well.
Oh, you know how I get. But let's see who really stole the show this year at EMU.
This person woke up every day and chose to work hard. They devoted most of their life to the sport. And the nominees are for Best Performance.
Noah Farrakhan, men's basketball. Baldwin Magnuson, men's cross country, track and field. Tage Bryant, men's track and field. And Kaden Clark, women's track and field.
And the Ypsi goes to
Baldwin Magnuson, men's cross country, track and field.
Accepting on behalf of Baldwin Magnuson is Richie Sadler. And DJ will give the speech.
I swear when I start, that way something swag. I'm on here.
Our next award is the EMU Student Athlete Community Service Award. This award is reserved for the student athlete who is consistently involved in the community and always goes above and beyond what is required. They serve as a positive role model in the Ypsi community and inspire the next generation to maybe one day be a student athlete just like them.
The person who won this award is always focused on making a difference, whether it be on EMU's campus, in the athletic department, and whoever they interact with. I'm confident that this person represents the image that EMU Athletics is aiming to develop. This person is always driven by leaving a place better than they found it.
The winner is respected by their peers, their professors, athletic administrators, and coaches and friends. They are genuinely committed to the student-athlete experience and have the awards to back up the impressive reputation they have sustained as an EMU student-athlete. They are a MAC champion, a leader within the athletic department, a hardworking student-athlete, and a fierce competitor who is always motivating their teammates and peers to be better. The winner understands the importance of their role as an EMU student-athlete and takes every opportunity to help whenever possible.
And the nominees are
Ian Cook, men's cross country. Tariq Spates, football. Reagan Fazekas, rowing. And Olivia Zeiler, volleyball.
and the Ypsi goes to
Ian Cook, men's cross country. Yes, class.
Accepting on behalf of Ian Cook is Tajay Roberts.
Concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure and 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone in spite of the fact.
Being a new kid on the block isn't easy.
Hey, I never even made it off the bench my freshman year.
That's okay, Sarah. LeBron James says, you can't be afraid to fail. It's the only way you'll succeed. You're not going to succeed all the time.
Even though I wasn't so successful my freshman year, these rookies were able to accomplish many things in their first year here at Eastern.
And the nominees for Rookie of the Year are
Gabe Denton, baseball. Kylie Doe, women's golf. Michelle Austin, women's basketball. And Almighty Williamson, men's track and field.
And the Ypsi goes to Michelle Austin.
much to say. I don't even got a speech for real. It's a great accomplishment for me because this season has really been, I have a lot of ups and downs this season, but with my coaches and my teammates, it has been a wonderful experience. I just want to thank them and also my friends for being next to me in my corner. When I wanted to give up, they didn't let me. So yeah, thanks.
1, 2, 3. Baby, don't mess around because she loves me so. Yes, I know for sure. But does she really wanna? But can't stand this.
I'm just trying to make as many appearances as DJ Ballard tonight. How's everybody doing so far? All right. No one's asleep yet, so that's a good thing, right? The reason I ask is because we have some coaches here that's a little past their bedtime probably. But our next set of presenters are full of energy, so let's bring them right to the stage and continue on with our awards. From football, it's Tariq Spates, and from women's track and field, Elise Wade.
The difference between a good athlete and a great athlete is that a good athlete overcomes obstacles, while a great athlete welcomes the challenge.
When you're tempted to give up, your breakthrough is probably right around the corner.
Eastern is home to a lot of great student athletes.
The nominees for Breakthrough Student Athlete of the Year are
Jose Ramirez, football. Anna Grace McCullough, women's gymnastics. Katie Schoen, women's swimming and diving. And Krista Blakely, volleyball.
and the Ypsi goes to
Anna Grace McCullough.
I don't have as good of a speech as DJ, but I just want to thank God for giving me the ability to be here and do gymnastics, and my teammates and coaches for just pushing me and making me a better gymnast and a better person outside the gym too. So.
And this is Roommate Confessionals. Okay, so on the topic of Nick, what's your least favorite thing about her? Dog. What about the dog? Is it cute? I don't particularly like cute at all, bro. Do you have any good stories about the dog? Yeah, I have great stories. So the first night that we got the dog, I have this really fluffy carpet in my room. And the first night we got the dog, I walk in there and there's people all over my carpet. The white carpet, the white fluffy carpet. Lovely. All right, Nick, what's your least favorite thing about Danny? My least favorite thing about Danny, probably that I have to take the hair out of every single one of her hairbrushes because she refuses to touch any sort of hair, dog hair, human And this girl probably has about 7 brushes, because if I don't take the hair out of her brush, she just goes and buys a brand new brush, cleans her own hair. Yeah, no, I take the hair out of her brushes for her. It's rather interesting. Okay, Danny, what is your least favorite thing about Hayden?
My least favorite thing would probably to make her be ungluten and undairy free, because she eats some really weird foods and then they smell weird and
I give some examples.
like cauliflower crisps.
Sounds good.
Disgusting.
Sounds good. What are some weird things that you've learned from your roommates when you got to college?
Well, I never heard the term deep thaw before I came to college. Apparently that's when you're thawing meat, but it's not deep thawing, because deep thawing would be freezing the meat. Therefore, you're supposed to thaw, not deep thaw. That's the weirdest thing I ever heard.
What's one thing that you could change about both of them?
One thing, if I had to pick just one thing to change about both of them, it would probably be to make them chillax a little bit about school. Wake up, school. Before bed, school. Back from school, school. After practice, school. Like, it's never just like, ooh, take a breath about school. And I never want to think about school. It is just school, school, school. School.
Can you tell me one of your favorite memories about each of your roommates?
Never hated. Well, two things. She always comes into my room and we'll just talk or stand there. And one night it ended up we were practicing our Irish jigs, and that was absolutely hilarious.
Who was the most annoying roommate that you had?
Dog. The dog.
It's easy for a leader to lead when he or she has support from others.
But a true leader has the confidence to stand alone.
The courage to make tough decisions.
Eastern Michigan has had some strong independent leaders through the 2021 and 2022 season.
And the nominees are
Nick Jones, baseball. Claire Dillard, lacrosse. Zach Mason, men's golf. And Lauren Ahern, rowing.
And the Ypsi goes to Lauren Ahern.
Hi, okay, so thanks, this is great. I also didn't have a speech prepared, didn't know this was a thing. So thanks, rowing team, I love all of you guys. Thanks. Thanks to all the, I think coaches are in there somewhere too. Hi coaches, thanks to you guys too. Yeah, that's pretty much it, so thanks.
And they need some really big ways. They need some better be coming with no strings. We need some really nice things. We need some really big ways. I got a really big team. I got a really big team. They need some really big ways. They need some really nice things. Better be coming with no strings. Better be coming with no strings. We need some really nice things. We need some really big ways. I got a really big team.
As we all know, Eastern has some really great teams.
Well, we do have 156 MAC championship titles.
Which is more than any other school in the conference.
This year, a few teams really stood out.
Here are the nominees for Team of the Year.
Women's golf. Gymnastics. men's cross country track and field, and women's track and field.
And the Ypsi goes to men's cross country and track and field.
This award is for definitely the team. At track and field, we set the bar high. Cross country, track and field, the bar is always set high, and these guys come in every single day ready to work, and that's why we keep winning championships. Just keep raising the bar high. We set the bar higher, they jump higher. Ain't that right, Brendan?
Yeah. Very proud of this group of guys. A lot of our team has class, and some are getting ready to travel. So this is just a small group of a really great group of young men. So looking forward to outdoor season.
Cross-country track and field team. One more round of applause for them and the 2 championships that they have so far this year. We are getting right down to it. Only a couple of more awards to give out. So I say we just get right into it. It's the 2 big ones everybody has been waiting for, male and female student athlete of the year. So without further ado, let's welcome up our next set of presenters. It's Justin Jefferson from football and Michelle Austin from women's basketball.
See what you can turn. Hey, Justo, have you ever seen the King Richard movie? That junk had me emotional.
Are you talking about the one with Venus and Serena Williams? Yeah, I seen it. I ain't gonna laugh for it. It made me cry too. Man, it's crazy how both of them became the 2 greatest athletes of all time.
Well, there are many female athletes like that, ones who shows hard work, dedication, and drive. Athletes such as Skylar Diggins, Brittany Griner, and Simone Biles.
You know, that reminds me of some of the female athletes here at EMU.
Yeah, just like our nominees, women have faced their own adversity in life, but those women have dedicated their late nights and early mornings.
All right, and the nominees for the Female Student Athlete of the Year are
Marta Moreno, women's cross country. Ella Shamani, gymnastics. Riley Hoffman, women's swimming and diving. And Kadian Clark, women's track and field.
And the Ypsi goes to
Ella.
Hi, thank you
everyone, I guess who voted for me, but I wanted to say thank you for my team, especially because I'm a freshman this year, so coming in, it was a really big change. Everything was so different, and they just were always by my side, and they're people I can lean on, so thank you.
Hey everyone, hey Richie, how's it going?
It's going good, but this is about to be the best part of the show for sure.
Of course, so we all know that there are many talented men here at Eastern, but the male student athlete of the year is the guy that puts in the work day in and day out and does whatever it takes. You got it, Richie?
Oh yeah, I got it on me. You ready? Here are the nominees.
Taylor Hopkins, baseball. Jake Julian, football. Cougar Collins, men's golf. And Baldwin Magnuson, men's cross-country, track and field.
And the Ypsi goes to Auburn.
Coaches Chris Best and Sterling Roberts will accept on Baldwin's behalf.
I know I coach track, but I'm really not in shape to be coming up the stage this much.
Vinny had class tonight and has to travel to California this week, so he's sorry he couldn't make it, but I know he'll be really pumped about this.
You talk about the most selfless athlete that we've probably had in Eastern history. The man volunteered to run the 800, the mile, the 5K, and the 3K at the conference championships. I got to the point where I stopped counting laps because he was kept running and running and running. And the reason we were able to position to win a Triple Crown this year is because Vinny was the leader of the cross-country team this season. Vinny was the leader of the indoor track and field team this year, and he's going to lead us, hopefully, to a Triple Crown this outdoor season.
Thank you. There you go, no clapping, I mean, come on. Keep the round of applause going. How about one more big, loud round of applause for everybody that took home awards tonight, everybody in attendance. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We're almost done, but I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't tell one really kind of sappy story to close this thing out. Don't worry, I'm done with really bad jokes for the evening. Clearly, the message was sent, so I appreciate that from everybody. But it is my job, for those that don't know, to tell stories about our student athletes and to really brag about all the accomplishments of what's going on at Eastern Michigan. So I do want to really quickly just tell one from last year. Last season was the 50th anniversary of our baseball team winning a national championship in 1970. How many people knew that? Not many. Well, now you know. And it was ironic, we held a 50th anniversary reunion, and about a week before, out of the blue, a man called me who lives in Phoenix, Arizona. That's where they played the national tournament back in 1970. And he said to me, hey, I don't know who I need to get in contact with, but I'm 62 years old, and I'm not close to the end yet, but I'm getting close to the ends, and I just needed to tell somebody, and just needed to let somebody at Eastern Michigan know that when I was 12 years old, my dad was a bus driver down here in Phoenix, and his job that week of the men's baseball tournament was to drive around Eastern Michigan. And he said, I remember I was 12 years old, and it was the coolest thing because Ron Ostrike, who our stadium's named after, let me come on the bus and ride in one of the seats with the players everywhere they went, to and from the stadium, back to the hotel, out to dinner, wherever it was. And he said, I'm just calling to tell you that at the end of that tournament, when they won a national championship, they gave me one of the medals and they passed around a ball, and every player on the team had signed that baseball. And he said, I'm 62 years old now, and I just want you to know that the baseball is in the mail. I'm sending it to you so that when I die, somebody at Eastern Michigan can have it. But I also wanted to call and just let somebody know that if you have any connections with the players from that 1970 team, to let them know that they will not remember who I am, but that they changed my life at 12 years old. And they made an impact on me, and I will never forget that team. And to this day, they're still my favorite team that's ever played baseball. It's pretty high praise from a man that was 62, 50 years later. And the reason I tell that story is because I got up here tonight at the start, and obviously we've given out awards, and I've told you all about the championships we've won and will continue to win and the impact that you can continue to make. And so I know you always hear it from your coaches or from Scott or whoever it may be, but please take it from somebody who's looking from a different perspective. And let me tell you that each and every one of you in this room, more so than winning Student Athlete of the Year or whatever it may be, has an opportunity to be that person for a 12-year-old or a 10-year-old here in Ypsilanti. A lot of you already are. This is not a light responsibility. You are the luckiest people on the planet to get to do what you do. I wish that I was able to be an athlete like you guys. You guys are truly living a dream, so don't forget that. And remember, too, that it's not going to be too long before you're that 62-year-old and you're looking back and wondering how you made an impact or who made an impact on you. So congratulations again to everybody tonight. Take pictures, grab your cookies on the way out, enjoy the evening. Everybody have a great night. Congratulations and thank you again.